Fourth person voted out of Zoomvivor Anarchy. Kristen. Kristen, for this vote, that's 3. That is enough. Any final words for the tribe? Kristen? Do you have any words for the tribe? She's still here though.
Yeah.
Yeah, her camera's still here.
Alright, I think she's gonna speak now. Kristen?
Kristen is muted though.
Yeah, she's muted.
She muted.
Alright, I'm asked to unmute.
Probably have internet connection issues.
Probably.
Probably.
Because she's outside. Yeah. Okay. But with that being said, Kristen, wherever you are, I'm sorry to say, but you are our 4th person voted out of Zoomvivor Anarchy. And with that, the tribe has spoken. Okay. So, with all of the things that happened today, we're pretty sure that all of you lied in saying that it's gonna be a 6-1 vote. But
For sure.
let's see if things are gonna get a lot murkier in the next rounds.
Good job, Boris.
Good job. Good job.
Thank
but
you, Boris.
I think
It will be a tie. It will be a tie between me and Kristen.
yeah, and I didn't want to go to roulettes actually. To a roulette.
Yeah.
Let's I'm so sorry. Like I just was confused with how the vote actually went. Like
Yeah.
how it suddenly became Karen, and then I was asking people who were
Yeah, because
willing to vote Karen.
I have hunches that I'm going home because no one is talking to me like 5 minutes before tribal when James chatted like, oh, it's 5 minutes before tribal council, and I keep on telling you guys if Christine will go home, and no one is giving me an answer. So
Where's that 6-1 vote that we're talking about? The vote turnout was 3-3-1 with 3 Kristen, 3 Karen, and 1 Boris. So if Boris didn't play an idol for me, that could be me going home because we have 4 Americans and 3 Filipinos, and I know for a fact that these 3 votes came from the other side, which is the Americans. So
another shocker, like my mind is all over the place right now. No idea Boris had an idol. I thought Boris was in good with Anthony, Lee, myself, and Kristen for that vote. Clearly not, because he definitely voted against Kristen and played an idol to save Karen. So that to me shows that Boris has more allegiance to Karen than he does to us.
Boris, you little rat. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? We had the votes to do it. She was going home. Why wouldn't you just say something and say no? Let's vote Kristen. Let's stay on it. Okay, let's do that if you're such a scaredy wuss. Now you waste an idol and save Karen. Karen. Of all people, you go, oh yeah, I'm gonna play my idol to save frickin' Karen. What are you thinking? What are you... oh my god, I'm playing with some bozos. These guys have no idea what they're doing. They're clueless. And I am suffering because of their stupidity. My game just took a huge hit. Should have listened to Anthony because he was very hesitant to do it, and I was maybe a little over-aggressive. But I guess Papa Anthony is always right. So maybe I'll start listening to him a little bit more.
I went into tribal with a bad feeling. And I was guilty. I wrote Karen's name down. I said, hey, let's get her out once and for all. Should have been gone from the jump. But let's get rid of Karen, and we have Kristen. Hopefully Kristen stays with us. I wasn't fully in agreement with it, but let's do it. And we talk about backfiring. And Boris, man, after that point, I played like I was still trying to work with Boris, but I knew it was a done deal.
Anthony, Lee, and Lauren were way tighter. They were way tighter than we were giving them credit for, and it's something that made us not comfort. That made us further uncomfortable with the current vote. That's why that's why I did what I had to do. I I'm playing my idol for Karen because I think ultimately it would be better for my game, and yes, that would mean that I will be betraying, Lee, Anthony, maybe even Casey because we had a strong foursome. But at this point, it's really anyone's game, and I just don't see a good future in my game if I let Kristen stay. Plus, if I don't play that idol during that tribal, we still don't have enough votes to make Karen stay. It will, at most, it will be a 4-3 vote. So playing that idol for Karen was really, I needed to. I wish I could play it for myself, but at the same time, I think if I'm doing the right move, it's like also playing that idol for myself too.
I don't know what you guys are thinking about me, but when I said that I'm willing to go to the merge with you, I was sincere with that.
And for me, guys, I'll have to
I don't know with all of you, but you can keep me as a number. You have screwed me once, and then you're broking it. I don't know.
And guys, sorry. I mean, the reason why I used the idol and Karen was I was uncomfortable with us, Bea, being the lone two Filipinos in this tribe.
Also, if there is something going on with me dropping names, I will never do that because I was voted out in this tribe once, and then will I do it again just to have a target on my back? That's really a silly move.
Yeah, Karen, someone told me na ikaw raw, you dropped my name.
No, I will never do that to Boris because first, Boris is a Filipino. Why would I drop a Filipino's name? It would make Bea distrust me because Bea is also a Filipino, and then all of you will distrust me. I don't know what's going on with all of you because I'm not doing any silly move out here, dropping names and then
Sorry, guys, I really felt uncomfortable with the resulting 4-2 American versus Filipino situation that I will be in if the original plan pushed through, because we know Kristen is she's a very charismatic person. She could actually kick off my and Bea's spots in the OG Alliance easily. I love you all, but I hope you understand I was really uncomfortable with that decision. That's why I was asking, where did the vote come from? How did it happen?
Because Boris, you will give the Americans the number. Have I gone home?
Honestly, this tribal is a mess. The whole thing was a mess. It was crazy. And the fact that Boris played that idol for Karen made me trust him more, really. I was really like, whoa, if he's willing to do that for her, then maybe I can really trust this guy. But I don't know. We'll see how this plays out.
Moving forward, I'm skeptical of Boris now. And Karen is still in the game. She's like a cat with 9 lives who does not die. And I just want Karen out.
What the hell is going on? And I confronted Lauren, I confronted Lee, and I confronted Anthony. And Anthony in the tribal council wasn't dropping his source. I'm like, who's your source? And he's like, I'm not dropping any names because what kind of gameplay was that? I'm like, bullshit. You're marked. Your name is on the top of my list, Anthony. You better watch your back because you're going home very soon. If we lose this tribal, this challenge rather, you're going home.
No one wants to see their name being written on the parchment that early. It's a 3-3-1 vote between Karen, Kristen, who went home, bye-bye, and then my name. So it's not even Karen's parchment or handwriting that was in that parchment. So I'm like, this just further confirms that it was not Karen who was throwing my name around. It was someone, maybe Lee, maybe Lauren, maybe Anthony, but definitely not Karen or Bea. So it further validates my move.
Lauren, I was willing to work with you. Anthony also. Even if Anthony responded to my friend request so late, I was willing to work with all of you. Like, I was sincere with that.
To be honest, I was also very sincere with Anthony and Lauren. And I wasn't even talking that much really with Karen or Bea. We don't even have a trio GC together.
We don't
honestly.
even have a trio GC together.
Like that's how open we were to working with Americans. But yeah, it got really concerning when I'm not trying to make it an.
To the people who I told that my vote had a sad face, I was sincere. I told you guys my vote had a sad face. And it was true. Because the last vote is Christine with a sad face. So who's shitting me here?
The last vote was mine, Karen. Because the original.
But there's also Christine with a sad face, and that's mine.
Whose vote was Boris actually? Because I think everyone was reassuring me my name was not going up, but it appeared in tribal, and it doesn't look like it doesn't look like Christine.
Yeah.
I'll be straight up.
Like Christine. Because Christine voted for me.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew she was voting for me when I told her that I was nervous, and then she told me that, oh, you're in the majority alliance. I'm like, girl, what's that? I mean, right in my gut, like someone reassuring me, someone in the minority reassuring me.
Like, I understand tensions are high at the moment, but we need to win.
Yeah, we really need to win this next one.
We really need to win.
We need to win it. Because
honestly, y'all, we need to win.
Because honestly, guys, I really love.
Tensions are high, but we have got to win this challenge.
Yeah, I love you guys, but our dynamics are fucked up right now. So I'd rather that we win and try to fix things rather than go back to tribal.
Let's
I love
go.
You guys.
Okay, yeah, let's win.
Okay, Chaos, getting your first look at the new Mata tribe. Kristen voted out last tribal council. Alright. Now we have 16. Alright, we're gonna proceed to our next challenge right away. Alright, so before that, here's how it's gonna go. I will ask all of you guys to pick a number between 1 to 16. So, people who chose 4, 8, 12, and 16, you will be team leaders for this challenge. Okay? So, first person to pick 4 is Karen, 16 is Bea, 8 is Rain, and then 12 is Casey. Okay? So, Karen and Rain, you are together. And then Casey and Bea, you are together. Alright, I will explain to you the challenge. This will be a classic schoolyard pick. So Karen and Rain, and then Casey and who's that other person? Bea. You will have to discuss who you want to pick in your tribe. We'll start with Rain and Karen. Please mention a name now. This one.
It's hard, Rain.
Okay, if you
What
don't have...
What do you think with Garrett, Rain?
I'm okay, because he's good in puzzles.
Okay, I'll go with Garrett.
Alright, I agree.
Alright, Casey and Bea, first person.
We're going with Boris.
Alright, next up, Karen and Rain.
I think we can pick Stan, Rain.
Sure. Alright,
Stan, let's go.
Okay. Next up for Bea and Casey.
Our second person is Lee.
Alright, Lee. Next, Karen and Rain.
Rain, can we go for Gage?
Alright, Karen, I agree with you. Let's go for Gage.
Alright, next up, Casey and Bea.
Anthony?
Alright, Anthony. Next player for Karen and Rain.
Rain, can we have Bea? So to add a female in our team.
Bea's
All
a team
right.
Bea is the
captain.
captain.
I know
Wait,
you can't.
no.
Oh my God, Bea is a captain. Can
What
we
about
have-
Jet?
I'm okay with that.
All right.
All right, Jet. Next
Also, what
person,
happened to Mads?
Casey. Casey and Bea.
Hi, our next person is Mel.
Melissa.
Yes.
Okay, next player, Karen Rain.
And we have Lauren. Rain. Are
Yes,
you
yes,
there?
of course. I'm sorry. Yes, of course, you can get Lori. I haven't met her, but I'm so excited to meet her.
All right, next up, Casey and Bea. You are choosing between Missy, Mads, and Leela. We're choosing.
Leela?
Okay. Leela. Right, Rain and Karen, you're left with Missy and Mads. We're gonna choose.
I haven't met Mads Rain.
I don't think you'll meet Mads because
It's just her wall here.
What's happening? Yeah.
Mads is there. Mads is there.
all right, we choose Mads. Good morning, Mads. Hey,
Mabuhay, Mads! Bring out the
Mabuhay!
Filipino pride!
All right, Mads. Mads is the last person chosen by your Karen and Rain, which means Missy goes to Casey and Bea. So here's how it's going to go. This is not a tribe swap. You will play as teams in the next immunity challenge. And after that immunity challenge, all teams will go back to their original tribes. And all of the people that's safe or that wins in that team will be safe in the next tribal, which means both tribes will go to tribal council.
all right.
Okay?
I see what you did there, James.
Right?
It's
Sounds pretty clear, guys. Sounds pretty clear.
Yeah.
That is definitely interesting.
All right. After all, this is anarchy, so don't expect things to be followed by a certain format because we're gonna get batshit crazy over here with twists and turns.
This group is just business. Char.
Oh, he disappeared.
Okay, so this group is just business. So we're all
Yeah.
going to tribal, and because we're all going to tribal, each tribe is actually voting out a person, but that win this immunity are like winning immunity for them. Like it's an individual
Yeah.
immunity, but from their tribe.
Yeah.
Oh, so there
Okay.
could be like 4 people safe from one tribe that can't be voted for.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
I follow. It takes me a minute.
That's what I'm just trying to figure that out. But I could be wrong. That's what I was asking.
No, yeah, that's it. The winning team, they all get individual immunity.
Crazy.
I know.
All right. First round, we have Garrett and Lee. Okay? Garrett and
Okay.
Lee. Hands up. Here is your first equation. Hands up. And here you go.
Garrett.
All right. Correct answer is 4. All right. 1 point goes to Karen's team. All right. Next matchup. It's going to be between Jet and Melissa. All right. Jet and Melissa, here is your equation.
Jet.
All right. Jet answered first. Correct answer is 2. All right. Jet scores. Here we go with our next pair up
Which team
between
got a point?
Karen's team got a point. 2 points go to Karen's team. Next matchup is gonna be between Stan and Boris. All right, Stan and Boris, hands up, hands up. Here is your next equation.
Stan.
Okay, Stan answered 1. Correct answer is 1. All right, Stan got a point. Karen's team scores 3 points. Right, 2 points to win. Next up, Gage and Anthony. Alright, here is your next equation. Hands up. And here you go.
Gage.
Alright, Gage answered first. Answer is 5. 5. Gage points. Gage scores for Karen's team 1.4 to 0. Alright, one more point to win. Here we go. Next matchup is going to be between Casey and Karen. For the people who just played, you can put your hands down.
Oh.
Alright, Casey and Karen. Here is your next equation. This is gonna tickle your brain a bit.
Karen.
Karen answered with 8. The correct answer is 8. And with that, a landslide victory for Karen's team,
Yes.
which means you have won immunity. Karen, Rain, Stan, Garrett, Gage, Jet, Lauren, and Mads. You guys have won immunity. Congratulations, you are now going back to your swap tribes, wherein you will be voting out one person from your tribe. Right, so I will give you guys a bit more time than usual because this is a double tribal, and we will get started in a bit. Okay, good luck.
Bye guys. It's a good game.
Got everyone.
So there is no swap. But I won immunity, so that's good. Plan is still plan A, which is vote out one of Leela, Casey, or Melissa. It's just a matter of choosing who. Casey is a sweet guy. I like him so much. He's cute, he's fun, he's funny, and he seems like a genuinely nice guy. So it's kind of difficult to write his name down. Melissa, she seems sweet as well, and among all the 3 people from the original Mata tribe to swap to our tribe, she's the one who's most social. And Leela, she's really sweet. I don't find her threatening at all. There's really no good reason to vote any of them other than the fact that they're not part of my original tribe. So names were being dropped. People are saying Leela or Melissa probably to be voted out.
I guess my whole world kind of turned upside down because I knew it was definitely one of us. Also because we don't have the immunity at that round. So the only way that I know that I could, well, I guess, rise up into that occasion was really to talk a lot. And I kind of had a feeling that Rain was, I guess, one of the leaders in Chaos at that time. So I talked to her a lot and was trying to say that, oh, I'm sure it's gonna be the 3 of us, but what's gonna happen now? Am I gonna be out? Or who's gonna be voted out?
I remember I talked with Casey, and I did like Casey. Like, we had nice conversations. He told me a lot about the dynamics from Mata. Yeah, from Mata. And so, like, you know, I was kind of developing a relationship with him. I wasn't opposed. Like, I would have maybe liked to keep him, but it wasn't that important to me. And I can't remember what was being discussed. It was definitely, you know, obviously the names. I mean, to begin with, since like more than half our tribe is immune, the only names really up were were Melissa, Casey, and Layla, right? So, you know, we had to pick from one of them anyways. And it just kind of fell together. I think Rain is pushing Casey.
To be honest, I like all of all of the people personally. Like if we can be personally friends, it would be nice. But on that part of the game, I really don't care. I really don't care whose name is it, as long as it's not my name and it's not the people that I'm taking care of name. So as long as it's not my PBB alliance or it's not me, I don't care. I'm gonna vote all of you as long as you're not part of my vision for this game.
All right, so the big thing that we all noticed, though, going into this swap was that there was an idol put out there for everybody. And I know sure as hell I didn't get it. And when I'm talking to Rain, I'm talking to Gage, they're saying they didn't get it. And we're all talking as a tribe, and we really think Casey has this thing. Casey, he's just being really sketchy about it. He's asking everybody questions about the idol and all this, and I really just don't trust it. Melissa is actually texting me about where she's getting stuck on it. It's the same place I got stuck, and the way she's acting with it seems pretty genuine, where I think Melissa doesn't have it. Leela, I'm really not having as great a communication with right now as a whole. Mads keeps saying she's with us, but if Leela's with us through you, Mads, we already have 7-3. Why do we need Leela? That just tells me that you and Leela have some sort of connection that I'm not a part of, and I don't like that.
You know, I'm still talking to Gage a lot, but I don't think, I think Gage is a number. I don't think he's going to be a very dominant player, but that could also be a strategy. He could be doing all of this to get himself to the merge, and once at the merge, once he's solidified, then he can make the moves necessary to get himself to the end, which isn't, you know, too off from my strategy. I need to make it to the merge. And once I'm at the merge, I've made good relationships with Chaos 2.0. I have the original relationships of Nada, but my relationships with Chaos 2.0 are a hell of a lot more genuine and hopefully solidified in something other than necessity like my OG Nada was.
Me personally, at that point, I was going after Missy because of the fact that I did not understand how in the hell she was playing the game. It was crazy to me that somebody could be driving all damn day long, all just not communicating, at least not with me. She apparently was, she might have been communicating with others, but she was not communicating with me. And to tell you honestly, I was kind of scared to even reach out to her because I was like, if she wrecks her car while she's trying to play this game, I'm gonna feel like shit. So understanding that, I was like, how is this person so comfortably in this game with, and them not thinking about any of this? They're not thinking, you know, how can people be so comfortable? So absolutely comfortable that they don't even have to play the game. They could just come over. They could just sit there and leave their other team members without even thinking about it. They could fall asleep for 45 minutes without thinking about it. They could sit there and drive their car and not even think about it. And trying to get this into other people's heads where I'm like, you guys need to break this apart.
But then, I remember Casey telling us about the QR code that was dropped during one of the challenges, and I think that was enough reason to plant seeds of paranoia that Casey could have the idol, so we could just vote him out smoothly and easily. Of course, I'm not gonna tell everyone that I have the idol. Not one person is gonna know about that idol. So
it's such a really sucky vote. A really sucky situation right now. Because I played an idol in Karen, she didn't go home. Kristen went home, which is, I think it's ultimately better for my game instead of leaving me and Bea as sitting ducks as the two lone Filipinos in that tribe. And right now the choice is between me, Anthony, Lee, and Bea, and I'm not going back. I mean, I can't trust those people anymore. Like, with Laura still there, I think Laura is the glue that's holding them together. So Laura is the ideal target, but she is immune. I just hope they don't play an idol, because for sure I'm the one who's going.
That challenge, it was a landslide 5-0 with with no points on the other team, which is really good for me because I was the last player and I wasn't really good at math, but I know if I lose this for our team, it's gonna be potentially me going home on our tribe. So I really, really need that win, and thank God.
I'm about to blow this up. Me, Anthony, we're pissed. Boris, you're a snake. And if you really think you're getting away from this, I don't know. We're gonna call you out on it. And while we're at it, Karen, I have no idea how you're still in this game, but you ain't gonna be in here much longer. Because actually, now that I think of it, you probably have a better chance than I do. Uh-oh.
Wow. This is... I cannot trust anyone. No one at this point, because now that it's all OG Mata again, and knowing that I've been getting like votes right from the start, like there was always this lone vote for me. I always just like kept that at the back of my mind and kind of just knew that someone in my original tribe has always just had it up for me. So
Okay, so finally I have some luck on my side and ended up winning. Problem is, 2 of my main alliance members and Anthony and Lee are not safe. And the other issue is the second person that's safe is freaking Karen. Really? So that means 4 people from our tribe are vulnerable in Bea, Boris, Lee, and Anthony. Heck no for me ever voting for Lee or Anthony. So that's completely off the table. Boris, I don't trust his ass after the last vote in saving Karen.
So now that means Melissa could go from that tribe, and we got a 3v3. Lauren, Anthony, and I. Lauren's safe though. And Bea, Boris, and Karen. We could be going to Rocks. And I will go to Rocks for Lauren and Anthony, and I hope they do the same for me. I think they're putting votes on Anthony, so that would mean that I would go to Rocks with Boris. It would be a 50-50 Rocks if it's 3-3. Does Boris have the confidence to do that? Is he actually that much of a risk taker?
okay, at this point, I have a really strong relationship with Boris and Karen, and we just kind of had a feeling that the other half of the group were conspiring against us, so we decided to just stick together and see how it plays out. And right now, we're just trying to pick which one of them we are going to eliminate, because, you know, if we were sure that we had the same votes, then we had bigger chances of being able to stay.
It gets scary because, you know, you're one of 4 names that can go, so process of elimination, you know, there's not as many people, so your chances go up, the percentage goes up that your name can be written down.
The talks during that time were, at least from our perspective, me, Karen, and Bea, we wanted Lee out because of the chaos that he's bringing to this game. We want stability, even though it's something impossible to ask for in a game like this. But mostly, Lee has been messing up all of our tribals since, I don't know, the time, since day immemorial. So it's Lee who was always the source of all the gossips, all the rumors, everything that is the he's the reason why Mata is as effed up as it is right now. So for our game, Lee had to go. Personally though, if I were given the choice, maybe I think out of the 3 Americans who were left, Lauren is the better choice to go, but she isn't new, so I can't do anything about that. From the other side, Lee and Anthony are also convincing me to, go back to them and then vote Bea out. Why Bea? Again, they're not explaining why Bea is the right vote. They're just saying that this is what the majority wants. And I'm like, that's not a good enough reason for me. You have to explain to me why Bea is going home, because with explanations, it makes me more inclined to believe that I am really part of your plan instead of just being used as a number.
And I'm thinking at this point that it's the three of them versus the three of us, because all three of them voted for Kristen last time. Anthony and Lee voted for Karen in the previous vote, and I threw a rogue vote on Boris, hoping to be able to pin that on Karen and create some chaos there. So I'm sticking with my guys, and we are probably going to target Bea. Could switch to Boris. I don't know.
I cannot trust anyone at this point. I don't know who I can talk to. I don't even know like who to approach anymore, because it's all just death. It's anarchy.
Welcome to Tribal Council. It's a huge group. Not used to huge groups. But first time after a while. You're excited to see me?
No, because I just saw you last round.
We seen you through the challenge, James. We didn't need to see you anymore.
But I'm off, but my camera's off in the challenges. Okay. Anyway. So we're gonna have a little chat before we go to vote. So Rain.
Wait, no, don't ask me the first question because I don't have good lighting. Let me... There you go. All right. Yes, James.
All right. So with this kind of twist coming in, that's kind of unorthodox in the real show. How do you think the dynamics changed in terms of people having half of the tribe having immunity and half of the tribe not?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest about it, because the moment that we saw Kristen and Jeff was voted out from the other tribe, it seems as if that the original tribe was really focused on keeping their numbers strong, and seeing that the people here that are immune are from the original chaos. I guess it doesn't really change much, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, it's just how the game rolls, I guess.
Gage, do you think that this is gonna be a straightforward vote?
I mean, it's hard to say, with like a bunch of us immune, there's not that many people to pick from. So I feel, like our options are limited. So it's just like, it's hard. So I think for the most part, it'll be straightforward.
Okay. Mads. Hi, good morning, Mads. How are you? All right. So now that this is going to be a double tribal, and of course, we are now 16 and now we're going to go down to 14. Do you think that merge is going to loom in soon?
Sorry.
Again, let me repeat the question for you. Now that we are sitting with 16 people in the game, and now we're going to double tribal, which means 2 players will go home, which means after this vote and the vote for Mata, we'll have 14. So do you think that merge may be looming soon?
Not really sure. I think 14 is too early. And given that it's anarchy, you can do any twist that might surprise us for the merge.
Yeah, well, pretty much, because at some point in the game, the players became the hosts and made the instructions for the challenges, but that's okay. Garrett.
What's up?
Hey, Garrett. So Mads doesn't believe that merge is looming soon. What do you think is a good number for merge?
I feel like, 12, right? I feel like 12 is typically a good number. Anywhere in that like 11 to 13, maybe 10 range. But especially since we're like an hour and a half, like I feel like at some point Philippines people are gonna have to go to bed, so I feel like it's got to be coming up. But I don't know.
All right, Casey. With the numbers dwindling, I bet that the water's getting a bit murkier as we go through each vote. So do you think the waters are kind of murky for this vote?
I mean, yes, it's weird. I kind of was thinking that a double eviction or elimination was coming up, and I mean, I guess there still are those tribal lines too, and there's only I think like 4 of us that aren't immune. But I mean, if I'm being really honest, I like everyone here. This tribe is so freaking welcoming. Everyone's super nice. Like, this is the tribe I kind of wish I was a part of to begin with. And so, like, I hope some of the bonds that I made are true and I can continue forward with these people, but it is hard to see clear. So yeah, I guess I'm going to say the waters are murky.
Right, Melissa. So do you think that tribe lines, sorry, let me rephrase my question. Do you think that relationships are going to be more important than original tribe lines in this point in the game?
I think coming in when we started playing, I think that we had a good shot of actually making good relationships, but I think that our other tribe, our original tribe, fucked us, to say it nicely, because by them basically being blatant about, we're just voting off these other tribes instead of actually trying to work with them and not thinking of the consequences that we were going to, they basically said, we don't give a shit if you guys are out on the outs either. So, they basically really screwed us over. So even then, we're going to be on the outs with them too. So building relationships at this point is the best that we could do, but there's definitely 3 of us that are on the bottom. And even though there's 4 of us going into this immunity, there's basically 3 of us that are going to plan on voting for. And we're screwed either way, so.
Leela.
Yes.
But this is, after all that Melissa said, this is still Survivor. Anything can still happen. Anything can still come up. So do you think that just because you're in the bottom means that you're going to be a sure vote?
I think it's gonna be one of the possible things that's gonna happen since we are from the OG Mata. But I also think that throughout the duration of the other games, I think we try to make relationships then with other people here in the new tribe. So, yeah, yun.
Okay, Jet. So, what is a good basis for a vote at this point? Is it gonna be for sticking with the original numbers or considering the new relationships you've formed over the duration of the game?
It is what it is at this point, They have to stick with their numbers. I mean, I wish that they would come over to us because there's other things that they could take into factor, but I totally get them saying, hey, you fucked with us first. I get it. I just wish I wasn't on the other part of it.
All right. So, Missy. Hi, Missy.
Hi.
What do you think the tribe should remember before going to vote?
The way to keep tribe strength, but being as I'm one of the bottom, I'm hoping that it goes along tribe lines.
Why do you think you're in the bottom right now? But
because
considering
I'm one of the 4 eligible to be voted, but I'm original chaos, so I'm hoping that stays true.
Okay. Anyone else wants to say something before we go to vote? No? Okay. Let's see if things are gonna go as planned or something might come up in this vote because it is time to vote. You guys know the drill. Good luck to everyone.
When I said I didn't want it to be you, I meant that. I just gotta go with my numbers, man. And we're concerned you might got an idol. So, we gotta play it safe this round. I'm sorry, dude. You seem really cool, man, but I'm pretty sure you have an idol, so you gotta at least flush it, right?
Sorry, buddy, it's either me or you, and I basically can't take the chance if you do happen to have that idol and you just weren't telling us that we don't have any other way to go. You won't tell me anything in our original tribe, or our OG Matte.
Simply put, better you going than me. Sorry.
I'm so sorry. I tried to stick with the original Mata too, but we're just in the bottom, so I have to go with the numbers by this round. I'm really sorry, but I really love your hair. So nice. That's it.
Okay, I have the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person with the highest number of votes would need to leave the tribal council area immediately. I will read the votes. Okay. First vote. Casey. Melissa. It's one vote Casey, one vote Melissa. Melissa, that's two votes Melissa. We're tied. Two votes Casey, two votes Melissa. Three votes Casey, two votes Melissa. We're tied again. Three votes Casey, three votes Melissa. Casey, that's four votes Casey, three votes Melissa. Tied again. Four votes each for Melissa and Casey. Casey, that's five votes Casey. One vote left. Last vote. Fifth person voted out of Zoomvivor Anarchy. Casey. Casey, that's six. That is enough. Any final words for your tribe?
Best of luck, guys.
Alright. Casey, tribe has spoken. Okay, now that we saw how the votes went, we can definitely say that relationships are more crucial at this point.
Okay, are you gonna tell us who got voted out at the first one?
You'll find out after the tribal.
Oh my god.
So, no.
Yeah, but the difference between our tribe and their tribe, like, they're a huge tribe.
They are, yeah.
They are nine, and we're just six.
Nine.
So
I guess 8 now.
Now about to be 5.
Yeah,
And you know, I bet one of our OG tribe mates is going home even, so it's not like even an exciting tribal.
yeah, I don't know that for sure.
Probably Leela.
Probably also because during the picking of during the schoolyard pick, I let Rain in our tribe GC drop names. And if I want someone from this tribe, like she told me like that's for later, and then we will have alternates. But then Boris was picked by Bea first, so we can't pick Boris, so we went to Gage already.
So who's even
Because
safe?
I don't.
Oh, it's not going to be Leela. So it's either going to be because she's safe. So it's either going to be Melissa
Yeah.
or Casey.
Casey. Yeah.
Casey, yeah.
Right. So I don't need.
I feel like they'll keep Casey, but I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like they'll give Casey.
Maybe. Okay. So anyway. Anyway, welcome to Tribal. Mata.
For the
I know-
nth time.
Yeah, for the nth time. I'm sure you're tired of seeing me every time, but here we go
I
again.
am. Yeah.
I started with Chaos because they have a
Yeah.
bigger group, so which means like bigger voting. All right, so we'll get to it. Bea.
Yo.
So now that we have 6 here, it's
Uh-huh.
kind of difficult to maneuver 6 people in a tribe. So how do you think the dynamics of the tribe changed since Lauren and Karen are both safe?
Well, at this point, it's cutthroat, man. Like, you just. Yeah, everyone's just like out to get everyone and all that, so.
All right, Anthony.
Yes. Yeah, I'm just warning you, your answers might get worse and worse because we're going on 8 hours now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's part of the plan anyway. There's the mental toughness comes in at this point.
Talaga 6
Yes.
hours long.
But in relation to that comment you made, do you think that merge is looming soon? With after this vote, there's gonna be 14 people left.
I mean, that's still a big merge pool, 14. I mean, I hope so. Just, but at the same time, I want to redeem ourselves and get a win. But who knows? In this game, you guys are maniacs, so who knows what's coming? There could be a merge of 14. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys merged at 19. So whatever.
Lee, with do you think the waters are still murky at this point?
Yeah. I mean, I think for sure, especially after the last tribal, a lot of crazy stuff went down. That was unexpected. So, yeah, I'd say the waters are murky, but I hope the people I said I'm loyal to are loyal to me back.
Okay, Lauren. So now you're left with OG people here in this tribe. So I bet it's gonna get tougher at some point. But at this point, since you've voted out the minority from the OG cows, now what's the plan? Like, how are you gonna base your vote from one of your own OG people?
I'll be honest with this vote. This vote is not easy for me. I feel like I've made genuine connections with these people. Everyone here is great, and we were just honestly all talking and just enjoying each other's company. I'm very thankful that I had the opportunity to play this game and get to meet everyone. And with my vote, it's nothing personal. I'm just making what I think is my best game move at this point, moving forward. And honestly, I'm looking at how we as a unit can go into a potential merge or a potential swap, because I'm concerned if we don't win the next one that we could get picked off one by one by one. And I'm not here to get picked off. I'm here to stay and I'm here to play. So I'm going to do what I think is in the best of the tribe's interest for my vote.
All right, Boris. So Lauren mentioned something about relationships and getting strong numbers to the merge.
Yes.
But at what point in the game do you consider playing not only for your tribe but for yourself?
Well, I think even though the game begins with tribal phases before it evolves into something more individual come the merge, I think deep down inside, even if it's still a tribal phase, we're all thinking of our own games in mind. Like with every decision that we make, with every pitch that we make to our allies, to our alliances, we're not just doing it for our allies or for the tribe. We're also doing it for ourselves because, I think we are a really competitive bunch. So, our own games, our own individual games, are always on the back of our heads.
Okay. So Karen, given the tiny little outburst you've had previously, I'm calling it tiny because for reasons because it's kind of a tiny outburst. I mean, I think you can do better than that, but but do you think being safe now is crucial for your game?
Absolutely. Honestly, I don't know why these people are gunning for me because after that first tribal council where I almost got voted out first, I tried to lay low and just followed with certain plans that people are pitching. But now that people are still gunning for me, even if I don't do anything, like it's game on. Let's bring it on. Like I'm not like if Lauren is here to stay and play, like I'm also willing to stay and fight for my life out here because Boris have said that even if Boris said that we're not playing for the tribe, we're not also playing for our alliances, but we're also playing for our lives. I also think that choosing who you move forward to is really crucial, especially in this boat that we have 6 people and that's an even number. We can go 3-3 because there are 3 Filipinos here and we have 3 Americans here. So the worst case scenario is going to rocks. And I'm telling you for the Filipinos that I'm willing to go to rocks with you. Like I'm safe now, but my loyalty lies with the people who have promised me that they will not screw me over because it's hard to like give trust to other people who just keep on, throwing it to the garbage like it's nothing.
But the thing with that is, it's not a 3 Americans versus 3 Filipinos. We're a tribe, and we're actually working together. I'm not just working with Americans.
Yeah, I'm not telling that it's you, Lee. I'm not singling you out. Like, why did you react?
I know. I'm saying like.
I'm just stating the truth because with that scenario a while ago with Boris having a stray vote and then having 3 of me, like, who do you think that came from? Like, what is that? Like, I don't know. Like, I told you guys that I'm willing to go Mata 2.0 strong in the merge, but now I don't know if it's the deal is in the table still.
Yeah, but Karen, it's not just Americans against Filipinos like you keep bringing that back.
No. I just stated that we have 3 Americans and 3 Filipinos out here, but I'm not closing the doors for you, Anthony. I'm not closing the doors for any one of you. I still have a chat with Lee, I still have a chat with Lauren, and I still have a one-on-one with you. What are you saying?
I'm just repeating what you said about 25 times. Yeah. You keep saying U.S. versus Filipino. That's what you keep saying over and over.
No.
I'm saying you were willing to go to rocks for the Filipinos.
Right. My vote last time.
Yeah, because they were the ones who told me that they got my back.
And then also two separate people said you threw Boris's name out. Whether it was
who was that? Can you drop their names? Because I didn't drop Boris' names.
What kind of game?
Because you keep on claiming that I did that when in fact I did not.
Did I come to you and ask you if you dropped his name? And when did you reply back to me?
I didn't do that. I just told you. I was honest with you, Anthony, when I told you that I didn't drop Boris' name. Like, I will not.
And when did you answer me?
I answered you. I didn't do that.
I said, when did you answer me?
I answered you immediately.
Straight away. It took you minutes as if you were trying to cover your tracks. Look, I don't know if you did or not. 2 separate people, and why would I say their names? That's horrible gameplay. Came to me and said, you dropped Boris's name. I'm straight up. I think everybody knows this. I have an alliance with Boris. I think I'm pretty, I've been pretty honest with him. I thought I was honest, but then why would you do that? I don't understand that.
I didn't do that. I'm telling you guys, I didn't do that.
Okay.
People came to me saying that. So that's why I'm confused.
Yeah,
I told Boris the news.
And it wasn't just one person; it was multiple people.
People say
I didn't do that. My God. Why would I do?
In case she plays an idol, like he was the backup that he should go in case she plays an idol. Is that true or not?
No,
You're saying that's not true.
that's
So
not
we
true.
used the US
I will
against
never.
Filipino.
I will
I
never
wrote your
drop.
name down to save a Filipino. It had nothing
No.
to do with US versus that. It had nothing to do with
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm saying that we're not closing any doors right now.
Okay.
It sucks because it's my name that was being dropped. So yeah.
Yeah, and it
And
sucks
seeing
because
it-
you and I are being pitted against each other, Boris, and we
Seeing, like,
belong.
I don't know, like
I don't know.
I just feel like I need to speak up about it. Like seeing it flash there, I was like, They said it will never appear, but it appeared. So I really, honestly, I don't know who to believe actually when it comes to that. But for this vote, I'm just really.
I told you, I don't know if Karen did or not. She didn't send it to me. She didn't try to backstab you to me. But two separate people came to me and said, you were her backup in case Kristen played an idol. You were like, straight up, you're one of my guys. So I was trying to protect you. When I came, did I come right to you and say, listen, this might be the case? I even said, I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah, but
So-
with the idol play, I think Boris believed me because the votes are apparently from the Christine's votes were apparently from us.
Well, yeah, it's clear he believed you, which is fine.
Yeah.
But like, it changed the truth, and we don't know what the truth is. So
yeah.
Yeah,
Obviously,
let's have
Boris didn't believe me 'cause
receipts.
he
Unless
saved
we
it.
see receipts. Unless we see receipts.
we can't do that though.
We're not
we
allowed
can't
to
do that.
That's part of the
Socks we
game.
can't do that, right?
Okay, before things, before I take out the boxing gloves over here, and everything gets out of control. I mean, you guys are truly living up to anarchy. This is utter chaos right now. So, Bea, watching everything unfold, how do you think the tribe should vote at this time?
Yeah, dude, at this point, just save your ass. Like, honestly, that's it, guys. I
This
mean,
is wild. It's wild.
Really wild.
That's all I gotta say.
I mean, I think Peppers got a little heated, and we're still friends. This is a great experience. So we just
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
remember.
same. Like,
absolutely.
y'all are really
I mean, you
cool.
have to commend everyone for coming here and playing the game. Everyone's fighting for their spot
Yep.
because they
Yeah.
want to stay in the game. So you can't
It
like.
shows, it
Yeah,
shows
go ahead,
how
Karen.
committed we are.
Like no one's just floating. No one's just
Yeah.
relying
Yep.
on
Playing
another person's
around.
game. We're all
Yes.
trying to survive here, and it just sucks that we were dealt with a bad hand, especially with after that meeting.
And you don't have any stragglers in this tribe. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Everyone here is a
Yeah.
hardcore player, and everyone here came to play this game. You don't have someone that's, oh, I can just get rid of this person. They're an easy vote. They're not here to play.
Yeah.
No, we don't have that in this tribe. They might have it in the other tribe, which I'm most certainly they do, because I will say our tribe from the beginning, I think had the strongest game players. So I don't know what's going on in that other tribe, but I think we had the people here that came to play this game, came to fight for their spot, and want to see what they can do to get to the end to win.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's all I have to say going
Well-
into this vote.
Well said.
All right. So, with that being said, let's see whose ass gets saved and whose ass gets voted off because it is now time to vote. Luck everyone, you know the drill.
That's my vote. This vote, I assume I got a few votes coming at me, especially after tribal, but we'll see.
Gosh, this is so not an easy vote, but I think at this point it's really becoming either you versus me. So, love you, bro.
Voting Lee because he stirs up the pot a lot. So, yep. Pick myself back up and move forward. But this vote is crazy. That tribal was crazy.
and my mind is all over the place, but at the end of the day, I'm doing what's best for myself and what's best to get me to that, and that's unfortunately having to vote you out. You are a true sweetheart. I wish you all the best, and hey, might still have to work with you down the road if you stay.
Right. I now have the votes. We're just waiting for Lee to come back. I think he went to the bathroom or something. Okay.
Probably.
All right. Here we go. I now have the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person the highest number of votes would need to leave the tribal council area immediately. I will read the votes. Right. First vote. Bea. Bea. That's 2 votes, Bea. Lee. It's 1 vote, Lee. 2 votes, Leia. Bea, sorry. We're tied. 2 votes, Lee. 2 votes, Bea. That's 3 votes, Lee. 2 votes, Bea. 1 vote left. Bea, we're tied. So we are going to re-vote. So Lee and Bea, you cannot vote. Karen, Boris, Lauren, and Anthony, you can only vote for either Lee or Bea.
And also just saying, so if it's a tie again, then Anthony and Boris draw rocks, right?
Yes, that is correct. Alright, it is now time to vote.
I'm so hoping that he flips and votes with us. Hoping, praying, let's go.
Self-preservation.
You screwed me twice already. I can't let that happen again for the 3rd time. I hope you go home right now. I can't stand this.
Okay, I have the votes. Now I'll read the votes. First vote, Bea. Two votes, Bea. 1 vote, Lee. 2 votes, Bea. 1 vote left. Six person voted out of Zoomvivor Anarchy. Bea. Bea, for this revote, that's 3. That is enough. Any final words for the tribe?
Yeah, that's it. It was a good game, you guys. It was fun. I had fun meeting all of you, and good luck. Win the next
You're amazing, Bea. You're awesome.
Bye,
Nice.
Bea.
Bye, guys.
Congratulations on making it this far, Bea. And thank you for joining the game. You are truly our most unbothered queen for this tribal.
Wanted to go out and
seriously.
get like lemonade. I swear to God, like I wanted to sip on something. The tea was hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just funny.
You're great, Bea.
That
You're great.
tribal was TV gold. You want that, James?
Alright, and with that, Bea, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Alright.
Bye, Bea.
Bye, Bea.
Go win. Bye.
Bea.
Bye.
Okay, now that that vote has been done, we definitely knew whose ass got voted out.
Friggin' devastating, if I'm being honest. I genuinely did not see myself getting out this early. I really thought that if I was going to get out at the earliest, it would be like right probably after the merge. But between that mutiny advantage, I think, as well as the double elimination and then the schoolyard pick, it kind of fucked me a bit. So I guess that's the game, though. It sucks. I think between me, Melissa, and Leela just kind of slips into the background. She's quiet. So I think probably Melissa and I had probably talked to a ton of people and forged a ton of connections. So the only thing that I can think of is maybe one of the connections, or maybe even more than one of the connections that I made, they didn't feel it was genuine. And I think ultimately that was my downfall.
Oh, it feels terrible. Well, I mean, you know, given the last tribal, I kind of like saw it coming, so I kind of knew what was gonna happen. But you know, it still sucks because we're in this to win, and getting voted out this early is like, damn, you know. I voted out Lee because I completely lost trust when he dropped the whole Karen, dropped Boris's name thing, because I knew for a fact that that wasn't true. So, because Boris really like went on the line to save her, I don't think she would drop his name like that. So ever since that time, I was really just like, damn, yeah, I really can't trust Lee. Lee should have gone home. Lee, like really, just that's it. I want Boris to win because, you know, he's a really great guy. He's really nice. He's smart. He's in this to win it, and I wish him the best.